Hey everybody, you ready to play some Hearthstone? It's Zomniac the Hearthstone Noob.
Okay, so this is a deck of my design. I did not net deck this at all. Call it the Wrecker Rogue. And essentially, it's based all on mechs and Cogmasters and running the Iron Sensei to buff them up. So it is absolutely almost all mechs. Very little taunts. The Enhanso Meccano, in case I get a good full board, I can taunt and or Wind Fury and or Divine Shield. Got some shredders in there, a couple anti-heal bots just in case things get really bad, but running Dr. Boom and Sneeds. And the reason why I'm running Dr. Boom in this deck is because pretty much everybody that's on ladder is running Dr. Boom right now. It's big for the meta. Although lately the RNGesus has been not so good to me, and every time those suckers have been triggered, those bombs have been triggered, I've only been able to do 1 to 3 damage instead of 4, which blows! So we're gonna run Wrecker Rogue because I have nowhere else to go but up. I'm still at rank 20 because I suck. I am no good. I'm a noob at this bullshit. Such a noob. This is the worst part, is watching that thing spin and then waiting for it to hit. I wonder if someday, that'd be awesome if it hit Grandmaster one day.
Versus Jaina.
It's another freeze rogue.
Watch your
Running all kinds of freezes in there. So I'm going to right away mulligan. I want to keep Micro Machine because it's good. And Tinkertown. I'm going to mulligan the Spider Tank. You know what? I almost want to mulligan the Micro Machine. I almost want to mulligan everything. Let's mulligan the Spider Tank and hope we get a Noyotron. And we didn't. So we have no turn 1 play. Yet.
Job's done.
So bad thing about this is you have to combo it. You have to combo it. So I've got nothing but a micro, so
Job's done.
we'll do that. Be really nice to get the Iron Sensei early. Oh, you're running the Anoya. You're running the Anoyatron. So we're gonna do Tinkertown.
tinkering?
And might as well sack him. This doesn't really matter, because you know what? It's a whole lot of. This is a whole lot of trade for a 2 cost. You know, it just is. So he's gonna obliterate that with the. He's probably gonna ping it.
What to do?
Which he should.
What to do?
Ping it with his hero power, and then this guy's free to hit here, hit face, yep, and pass the turn. That's the smart move. That is the smart move. But we've got some mechanical yetis in there. So ain't nothing but a thing. Only got 1 down. We're good. Alright. Gotta think about getting my dagger up for later when I have this out. When I can combo this. I'm guessing that is a Vaporize. And if it is a Vaporize, or it might be, well, here's how we find out. Here's how we find out if it's a Vaporize. We find out by doing this
Here
going
we
to face. So it could be one of two things. It's either a vaporize or it's a counterspell. If it's counterspell, this will take care of it. And it isn't a counterspell. So it's gotta be. It's gotta be a vaporize.
Too soon.
$10. Oh, it's not a vaporize. Ah, it's a duplicate. Let's duplicate. Maybe ice block, but nobody's running ice block anymore. Not that I know of.
A fight! Count me!
What is he doing? It's a duplicate. It's a duplicate. It's a duplicate, and this is how we get around that. We get around it by how do we get around it? We get around it by burning him down quick. Right? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7.
So many options.
Yeah, but
Choose
it's a
soon.
duplicate.
I can fix anything. Sticker town!
And she's gonna ping it. Right?
I wonder. Here we go.
Job done.
You're not going to be able to pull off whatever stunt you're wanting to pull off. I guarantee it. Blizzard me again.
I wonder. One shot, one kill.
Everyone, get in here!
I wonder.
Some still
Time runs out on me.
Everyone, get in here!
That's a nice try, but we've got Enhanso Meccano.
Intensification commencing.
We've got Tinker Sharp Sword Oil. So we can do that. We can do all that. And then we can do this and this and that.
Well played.
And Wrecker Rogue wins. I didn't even need to sharp tinker oil my own dagger. In this Wrecker Rogue. I'm liking it a lot, actually. And I'm thinking we're gonna see if we can't, how far we can go with it. Because we got around to Grim Patron Mage, which I've never seen before. Or it just wasn't being played well.
Malfurion!
Oh, this one might be tough.
Watch your...
This one's going to be tough, and I've got all my high cards in here, so we're going to get rid of all of those. The reason why is because they can run a whole mess of silences, which absolutely suck for getting out your mechs. So we've got one mech warper. We can actually throw out one mech warper now, which is a good idea because he can't, as far as I know, with only two, he cannot remove it. Can't remove it. So now we can throw out, oh, yes. A Noyotron and a Cogmaster.
Hello. I can fix anything.
Escape!
Job done.
And we did that because his because this Haunted Creeper only has one attack and he can only remove the taunt. And even if he removes, see, and it doesn't spring his. That's perfect. If this is a mill, it's a mill deck. How much you want to bet? It's a mill deck, which is gonna suck, but that's all right.
Come
We can do
close
this.
and listen.
I'll fix you.
Which is definitely gonna buff this dude up. Perfect. He can run swipe, but that's all right. Oh, he's gonna give him a Mark of the Wild. That's funny. That's funny. That's a good way to. That's a good removal technique. That's a good way to remove. Good way to remove. So let's put out. Oh, you know what I really want to do? I can drop this.
Powering up! Portals online!
Drop my Clockwork Gnomes for free.
Ready. I am
And get a Cogmaster out.
I can fix anything.
And I
I'll
almost
fix you.
Yeah, take him out.
Silent, but deadly.
One of my mechs is gonna get buffed. Which one? We don't know yet. Oh, nice. So he either takes out the Mech Warper or the Iron Sensei. Oh, Iron Jesus, on your side, dude. Totally on your side. How did that happen? How did that happen? That's not even possible. That couldn't have, that... He's gonna give him a taunt. That was probably the smartest move. Smartest move. I gotta put him out. With taunt. I gotta taunt him up. And go this way. Yeah, I have to. I got another taunt, that's not bad. So I think I put out 2 mech warpers already.
Where shall I strike?
Yep, another taunt. Of course you would. Oh, of course you would. And I'm not sure. Oh, how screwed up would this be?
I wonder.
I do this. I can't. Yeah, I can. I have to.
Here we go.
I got a decent minion out of it. Not the greatest, but a decent minion. I only took 4 damage. It's not a big deal. Should I? Wait, if I do 4, you know what? I hit him first. Go ahead and sack him. And I can put out my heal bot.
Job done.
That's just fine. That'll work just fine. But now we're getting into dangerous territories where he'll have big taunts.
It's time for a little blood.
And we gotta do Sneeds. We gotta...
Running the program.
Job's done.
Now he almost has to... And Bark Protector. Okay. Let me do the Mechanical Yeti. This... That way we do... Taunt him up. There we go. Now he has to hit him, and hopefully I get a good damn minion. One that doesn't have a battle cry, one that has... What's that? Oh, that's a battle cry. It's a battle cry. It's a battle cry. Ugh. Damn it. He's gonna swipe. He has to. Perfect.
Something needs tinkering?
Do this. Gonna attack
Here
first.
we go.
Everything. Then I've got a stealth. Oh, he's fine. Up his attack and health. And then stealth him.
Job's done.
Now, unless you've got a taunt, he's gonna have a taunt. He's gonna have an iron bark protector. But I can take care of him with my 2 guys.
I hear you got a problem.
Game's over, man. Oh, nice. Nice. Except you forgot that he's got stealth now, so I can go there. I bet he forgot that stealth means that taunt doesn't mean anything. I bet he didn't know that. But Tim, now you do. Now you know that a stealthed minion with taunt means that I can't see you. So your, hey, come hit me, doesn't work if I can't see you. That's how it works in World of Warcraft. It's how it works in Hearthstone. So that's a shame you had to learn the hard way, but you'll get the ropes, Tim. Don't worry. You'll learn how things are done. But GG, man, good game. I just realized on that last fight, I didn't give him a well played, and I should have. That Tim guy, I feel bad for him because I think he was probably sitting back there going, man, this is an awesome play. I can't wait to do it. Man, he'll never see this coming.
Valir versus Rexa!
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back.
I've got this huge taunt, and he's stealthed, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he's right. There's nothing I could do about it. But stealthed taunt minions do nothing. They're ineffectual. They mean nothing. If you're sitting at 6 health, it's the only thing on your board. You don't have another taunt, and I've got God knows how many damage. I had a 6 damage minion. I had a 6 attack minion. He had 6 health. I didn't BM him. I just went for it to teach him a lesson. You know, that you don't. That stealth minions mean nothing with taunt. Taunt means nothing if you're stealthed. It's a horrible lesson to learn, but well, I just mulliganed shit, so we're gonna be in for a treat here, I think. And I'm probably up against a face hunter, so we'll go ahead and drop the Cogmaster because it doesn't really matter at this point. And of course, he'd have an arcane shot.
Job's done.
Let's see if he's got another arcane shot. He might be a mid-range hunter if he's running arcane shot.
To my side.
And he is, so we're gonna do this. Go ahead and trade, because that's a good trade. That's a good trade. It may not seem like it because, you know, the micro machine can build up, but it's a good trade. So you would think that the smart move would be to go for the Timberwolf because he's buffing the Hyena, but the truth is that the best play is throw out your Anototron, your Cogmaster, and go for the Hyena, because even if he drops more, especially if he drops more beasts and they get buffed by him, at least I'm not killing a minion that's going to buff his Hyena. And his whole play here is probably to put out on his next turn. He's going to do, I guarantee it's going to be Unleash the Hounds, because I've got 3 on the board. But that means nothing with a shielded, unless he's got a... And that's fine too. That's absolutely fine too. Because he doesn't realize that I'm going to throw out my Yeti. I'm going to go ahead and sack my Spider into him. Use my Cogmaster, because that's a good trade. Keep my taunt and my shield on.
Job done.
Because remember, I'm sitting on a heal bot. I could take a couple more hits before I even worry. And we're only 2 away from Dr. Boom, which is awesome. Well, that's going to die right away. Why'd he throw it out? That's weird. Do this, do that. I think what he was hoping I'd do, but you know what? I think he is. I think he's hoping that I don't keep my taunt, but I'm going to. And I'll tell you why. Because even if I'm only chipping him away, at least he's not getting me. You know? He's going to keep trying to whittle me away with this, but I've got this. And now I'm getting a buffed micro machine that he can't hit. And now I've got 2 Annoyotrons. An anti-heal bot.
Here we go.
And now we're way up in the health. And we've got a micro machine that I hope to God I get my Iron Sensei soon. Well, that's just going to be taken out by my micro machine. Why would he do that? That's weird. Alright. Because he has to. That's why. He has to. So I'm going to put out my Sneeds. Because I can. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to go ahead and whittle him down some more. Because I can. And unless he's got heals for mid-range hunter, unless he's got heals in his deck, or taunts, I mean, even a taunt's gonna...
Die! Or both.
Well, draw some cards, whatever. Doesn't matter. In fact, I'll trade the heal bot, because why not? And throw out the Harvest Golem. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, should I add... You know what I should do is I should do this. Because at least I still got a taunt, and now he's got 2 more attacks. I'm going to do that.
Here we go.
Dr. Boom on next turn, and I'm good. He's for a mid-range hunter, he's not doing well against a mech deck. He's got to have a heal in there. Yeah, there you go. But you don't have much else, do you? But you can't use it again now. Yep. Now we're going to do Dr. Boom. Go ahead and use this. Whittle him down some more, because he's got to use a heal now again, which only takes him up to 17, which I've got him with because unless he's got another heal bot there, which he very well may have. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because, oh shit, this is gonna suck for him. Actually, you know what? No. We'll put one more target on the board. And he's done. And you know what? What the hell? Just because I want to. Ah, damn it. I'm actually win streaking with this deck. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and the other thing I didn't get to show you on the last recording was that I actually completed a quest and got 40 gold for that quest. So now I'm up to a very respectable. I'm actually leveling this Valera, so that's pretty awesome. And I think I got another 10. I did get another 10, which means that I'm up to a very respectable 175 gold, which means I could do an arena run. But I'm not going to do that tonight. It's way past my bedtime. So good night out everyone out there in Hearthstone land, and I hope your hearts are as big as your heart. That was cheesy. I'm going to come up with something better. So there's one thing I've noticed since starting to record these games is that I'm thinking out plays more thoroughly and commenting on them. There are some recordings where I just, I'm flummoxed by some play that the opponent made that's just, either just threw me for a loop or, to be quite frank, made me mad. So you won't hear me comment that much on some of my earlier recordings, but I promise from now on I am going to be a little more prolific with my commentary. So today I've got an option to. I really wanted to get back to my Wrecker Rogue from last night because I was really cruising with that. I got a win streak. I was feeling pretty good. Things were falling into place. It didn't seem like I could get dealt a bad hand, and even when I did get dealt a bad hand, I was still able to pull it out. Just some really good trades with the micro machine. I mean, a 2-cost minion trading with a 7-cost minion is freaking amazing. That's just high value, man. So, but this time I think I'm going to go back to my Grim Patron warrior deck, because I have this little rogue or warrior victory, win 2 games with a rogue or a warrior. I think I want to do one of both, one of each, or you know what? Let's just keep going with the Wrecker Rogue. Why not? let's just keep going with the Wrecker Rogue. It's working really well. I mean, with the Cogmaster and the Tinkertown Technician giving me, you know, and the Mechanical Yeti giving me these great parts, spare parts cards, like taunts everywhere that I didn't have before. And notice, by the way, in those last 3 games, did you see that Arcane Nullifier once? No, you didn't. Not once in 3 games. What are the odds of that? The odds are 1 in 15 that I would draw it sometime, right? The odds are, I can't figure out the odds in my head about this, but you draw 3 cards in the first hand, sometimes 4. Now, the odds of not getting
versus Jaina.
a specific card in your first draw is pretty amazing, you know? Like, again, I should be seeing at least 1 Arcane Nullifier after 3 or 4 games. I know it's really random and what have you, but you know, I'm going to mulligan all of this because I've got my turn 1 play, feeling pretty good about that. But you know what I'm always worried about whenever I know you mulligan the high cost cards, you just do. Because the chances are they won't come back. But I'm always afraid that it won't come back. So that's what my mulligan's going to be. Wow, you hate to see doubles of a card on your first draw. You really do hate to see that. But I did get both of my clockworks, so I'm gonna get at least 1 spare part card if he's smart. On his turn 2, he's gonna ping one of these guys because he doesn't want to take 2 damage. But that does give me spare part, and swap a minion's health is probably, well, there's my Arcane Nullifier. Speak of the devil. So this is, in my opinion, is one of the weaker of the spare parts cards. I mean, it's great for using it to take out a 0 attack enemy minion if you want. We're gonna just attack with the dagger and with because he's gonna ping this guy again, you know, so I don't have any mechs on the board in case I want to play that guy. But that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Because we can actually, we're gonna burn this turn, and it sucks to do it, but we're gonna burn this turn. But it sets us up for the for the Tinker Sharpsword Oil fairly soon. I mean, I'm definitely gonna drop the Arcane Nullifier now on turn 4.
Does not scare me.
And you know what? This guy doesn't scare me. And you know why he doesn't scare me? He doesn't scare me because she doesn't, as far as I know, mages aren't running a whole lot of buffing cards. But it is quite possible. Wait a minute, let's think this through. 2-5 against an 8. No, let's do this because then we can take it in 2 turns if we have to. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of buffing to do with this card. And I get a free card out of it. I get a free minion. I actually get a free playable minion. It gets put right onto the. It gets put right onto the board, battlefield. And she's running duplicate. I bet anything she's running duplicate, which means, or it's a counter spell. If it's a counter spell, this is how we deal with that.
I wonder.
Magic detected.
We do. That's an awful bad one to lose. Then again, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this and lose this guy to a frostbolt. Just in case that's not duplicate. I know it's a duplicate. I know it's a duplicate. It's got to be a duplicate. So we're going to take a chance.
That's not a valid target.
Because it can't be targeted by spells. Can't be targeted by spells. That's okay. Can't be targeted by spells is fine. But what I could have done is I could have swapped.
What to do?
And what we're going to do if that...
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
That's a good play. That's a really good play. That's a really good play. But we are going to swap. Go ahead and take it out. And it is a duplicate.
I wonder.
If we drop a 3, we can't do the 4. So we're going to do a 4. Ugh, God.
Here we go. Choose soon.
Get our heal bot back in our hand. That was a dumb move. I should have gone for face with the Tinker oil. That was a really dumb move. And I should have known better. That was a bad play on my part. Because she's either going to want to keep Tharasan, ping my... She can't ping him because this can't be targeted by hero powers. So she has to sack something. So she's not going to take him out and risk losing her dropping of her entire hand by another mana. We might lose this game. We might lose this game. It's really hard to get around. It's really hard to get around. It is. It's really hard to get around. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this.
Something needs tinkering?
Taunt up. No, we can't taunt up. But we can do... That would bring me up to 7. No, what we should do is this. Bring up the micro machine. Taunt up him. Go after one. Then the other.
Here we go.
And give him an extra. So that either way, if he goes either way, this guy's going to keep reducing her hand in cost. and she'll keep filling up the board. So what I gotta hope to do is I gotta hope to kill these guys off quick. She's gonna drop another one. But each time I kill those guys, really wish I had some off-card damage. You know, like this would be the perfect situation for an Elven Archer. Polymorph him. That's a good play. That's weird. She's got a heal card.
Runs out on me.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. So I'm gonna take a chance that this gives me one of my... No, didn't give me a mech warper. But I can get another spare card. It is a taunt, so I can taunt him up. Throw out my Annoyatron and save myself for a while. But I gotta find a way through this mess. And right now, I'm guessing she's sitting on a pyro. Maybe she might be sitting on a pyro. Oh, flame strike. Of course. Yep, ouchie ouch. So we can survive one more turn with heal bot. Heal bot. Heal bot and Sharp Tinker Oil.
Here we go.
Spider Tank, where are all my mechs? I have no. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got a fire blast. She's got me next turn anyway. It's okay. So this is the problem with Wrecker Rogues. You come up against control decks that can control the board and get out a Tharasan right on turn 5 and really run their hands. Because every turn that goes by, yep, throw out another Tharasan. Yeah. I'm not going to survive much longer. She's letting me live. And that's fine. That's fine that she's letting me live.
Powering up. Portals online.
So we can definitely do this Iron Sensei to buff something up. Put on a Mech Warper. Another. This. And hope for the best. You know? But she's got spells in her hand. Right now she could kill me with a fireball. You know? but she's choosing not to.
From the just keep.
The end is coming! By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Yeah, that was a bad game. I made some mistakes. One big mistake. I made one big mistake. So, Wrecker Rogue loses. And loses the streak. Aww. How sad is that with the rain and everything? Oh well, I'll see you guys in the next game.